Start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Traxxas Truck Series Season 3 race number 15. This is the regular season finale. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Most of the drivers in this LCQ, even if they get into the show and win the race, they probably won't make the chase because you have to be top 35 in points. None of these guys are. That's the criteria of making or being locked into a race. You have to be top 35 in points. None of these guys are. A few of them are so many points back that one win won't really boot them into the top 35. But there are a couple drivers here who realistically could make the chase even without a win. So, on pole here at Daytona, obviously, you got Karen Justice, to the outside is Lego Logano. You got Ravnik Cower and Patrick Smith, Greg Lee and Dave Anderson, Race Carlin and Dylan Pulowski, Ray Lindor and Evan Rudd, Hassan Oven and Corey Serrano, Anders Kjellmuir and Matt Swanson, and Riley Spurley rounding out your field. Ratings out the window. Everybody is equal due to the draft restrictor plates. The great equalizer. Green flag is out for Karen Justice. 10 laps. Going to be a pretty decently long LCQ. There's going to be 0 pit stops in either the LCQ or the actual race, so that's exciting. Unless there's a caution and maybe they pit for tires, which I doubt. Karen Justice with the lead. Ravnik Cower already taking over second. The outside lane not going to be your friend here today. Whoever's on the inside on the last lap is more than likely going to win. I say that as both the leaders go to the outside. Greg Lee getting a huge shot from Race Carlin. It's almost going to move him up the track. He went up there to side draft Lego Bush a little, or Lego Logano a little bit, excuse me. Ooh, Lego's getting a nice run going on the outside. You just lose so much time in the center of the turn. Greg Lee with one heck of a block on Race Carlin. He's going to get to the inside of Ravnik Cower. Karen Justice will lead lap number 1. And that Brad Keselowski racing Dodge. Here comes Greg Lee looking for the lead. He's got a lot of help behind him. Race Carlin in that 43. Ray Lindor in the 32. Both of those got pretty fast hot roads. Race Carlin's going to go to the inside. He's going to force Greg Lee to the middle. Sit and duck. Lego Logano might go down and pick him up. Maybe not. Yes, he will. Now Ravnik Cower's going to be sit and duck because Greg Lee has Karen Justice's draft. Top 7 advances like always. We're only on lap 3 of 10. Well, better be on lap 3 of 10. So a little early to keep an eye on that because it'll change 4 times a lap. 3 wide for the lead. Ray Lindor just came out of nowhere to steal that lap lead. Hassan Oven was pushing him a little too hard. Maybe he got Hassan up, or maybe he got Ray Lindor a little nervous. He's pulled up the track. Hassan Oven driving extremely aggressive early on. Anders Kjellmuir's got a nice run with Riley Spurley, who started this race in the last. It's only taking him 3.5 laps to get up into the top 5. Potentially second here as they go through turns 3 and 4. Riley Spurley with help from Evan Rudd in the 93. I can tell if that was the 93 or the 39. Matt Swanson can get to the inside of Evan potentially. Maybe not. Nope. The top 3, put a blanket over them. They're doing moves in sync. Riley Spurley to the inside of Anders. Ooh, man, Matt Swanson threw a late block on Corey Serrano, nearly stacking up the, or he did stack up the inside, nearly caused a wreck. So Riley Spurley not going to get the help he needs to help clear Anders Kjellmuir. As Anders and Evan Rudd going to get a nice run on the outside. One of the few times you'll see the outside lane prevail because Riley had no help. How about that? The stars had to align perfectly for Anders to keep the lead there. Now Riley has help. Maybe not. Corey Serrano ain't got any time for that. Riley's going to go up and block Evan Rudd, though. Dave Anderson in the 18 peeking to the inside of the 30. Dylan Pulowski peeking into the inside of the 18. They didn't stack up this time like they did the previous lap. Look, Hassan Oven trying to lead the charge on the very outside line. I don't see that working out very well. He's got a little more help, though, than I would expect. He might actually pass a handful of cars here because he got the draft perfectly. He got by the 80. And potentially the 43, too. Oh, man, these guys are getting crazy. We're coming up to halfway here. Dave Anderson to the top spot. Then you got Dylan Pulowski, Anders Kjellmuir, Patrick Smith, and Ravnik Cower. That was a really tricky spot there with the 1. We're officially halfway through this LCQ. Dylan Pulaski throwing a really solid block on Patrick Smith. Look at this congestion back here. Greg Lee backed out of it. Matt Swanson trying to block 3 lines at once, but he's not even in the top 10. Dylan Pulaski now looking for the lead, coming to 4 to go here at Daytona. If there's a caution now, this race could be over. Now's the time where you start making that charge to the top 7. If Ravnik Kauer was an aggressive man, he would have just taken it 3 wide, which would have been risky. Oh, never mind. I guess he's an aggressive man. Oh no, he's backing off, letting Dylan Pulaski in the line. That's going to help Dave Anderson in the outside line. Ravnik could have just shot himself in the foot. A lot of good trucks on the outside line. I know ratings aren't really a factor here at Daytona, but he's got a Kyle Busch Motorsports, a ThorSport, a Hendrick truck on the outside of him. And Ravnik's going to maintain his spot in 3rd, but Dylan Pulaski's going to be the big loser off that, along with Anders Kjellmer. I know friends or family on the racetrack. Oh, Patrick Smith nearly dumping himself. Ravnik was finally getting aggressive, and Patrick threw the block perfectly. 3 to go. Here comes Ravnik to the top spot. Karen Justice, who started on pole, she fell back. Haven't seen her in a while. Here she is inside the top 4. Matt Swanson as well, waiting in the top 10, making wild blocks. He's running, looks like 6th now. Karen's going to make it 3 wide for the lead. The 30 and the 1 really don't have much drafting help. 2 laps to go once they cross the line. Greg Lee in 4th. He might be in the prime position to get this win for the LCQ. Maybe a little too far off. Let's say the 93 of Evan Rudd. 6th in the line on the bottom. Alright, I wasn't expecting everyone to just have a complete clustered truck right there. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if Riley Spurley, the last car on the bottom, wins. Coming to a lap and a half to go. Karen Justice, you do not want to be stuck on the outside right now. Greg Lee's going to go to the inside of Matt Swanson. He's got drafting help from Hassan Oven in the 28. We got a little contact between the 39 and the 1. 3 lines doing their thing. Ray Lindor trying to push Karen Justice into the top, I guess, for the lead, but going to lose that pretty quickly here. Evan Rudd, I said, was in prime position being 6th. Here he is in 3rd. White flag is out in the LCQ. Evan doesn't really have that much help. Race Carlin's getting a huge run on him. Greg Lee could fall out of the top 7 here. He didn't have a lot of drafting help up top. Son Ovens had a really fast Ford F-150 all day. Could he win the LCQ? Race Carlin and Anders Kjellmer might have something to say about it. And once that 28 truck gets in the lead, he's just a rocket. We're going to watch this battle back here for what could be 7th. Matt Swanson 3 wide with Karen Justice and Corey Serrano crossing the line. Hassan Oven is going to win the LCQ. Who advances, who didn't? We'll be right back to look at your official results. Alright, you got your winning photo on the top right. Your official transferees goes as followed. Hassan Oven with the win. Then you got Race Carlin, Anders Kjellmer, Evan Rudd, Riley Spurley, Greg Lee, and Corey Serrano in the final transfer spot. Those who we will see next week goes Karen Justice, Dave Anderson, Matt Swanson, Lego Logano, Ray Lindor, Patrick Smith, Dylan Pulaski, and Ravnik Kauer, who was leading not too long ago. Now he's going to finish last. We'll be back for the BORA Traxxas Truck Series Season 3, race number 15 from Daytona.
Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Traxxas Truck Series Season 3, race number 15. The regular season finale. The last chance a lot of these guys get to not... Oh, what is wrong with Cody Duncan? The last chance a lot of these guys will get to lock their way into the chase. The last chance a lot of these guys will get to get some very important chase points. Now, I don't know what's wrong with Cody Duncan, but on pole you have Xavier Irons, and now who's outside is Otto Belmont. And you got Keith Stevens, who won at Talladega earlier in the season, and set his mail. Red Bull qualifying really well. And then you got Tammy Durkin landed at Fenway, Jason Larker and Lord Alano, David Strait, your points leader, and Cynthia Bright. Then you got Ryan Spangler, last week's winner, and Lucas Tomczyk, Robert Stone, and Wolfgang Scholz, your Daytona winner and second in points. I believe he was... I can't remember if he was the points leader going into last week or if he was just close or not far behind David Straight for the points lead. But I know Wolfgang Schultz had a really bad race and David had a pretty good race. And now David has a 30-point lead over the 8 car. Those 10 chase points could be huge. And David's got 2 wins. Wolfgang has 1. You know the 8 car wants to win today to at least help himself. I don't know if that'd be enough to get him the regular season championship, though. Xavier Iron's going to quickly go up to block the 7. Tammy Dirk won 2 straight races and then ran really bad last week. Well, she's comfortably in the chase, nearly contacting her in the 83. That's why I kind of paused. The LCQ is caution free, but 42 trucks is a lot different of an animal than 15. It'll be 20 laps. Xavier Irons will lead lap number 1, so there's a bonus point for him, which could be huge. David Strayer points later. He doesn't want to ride around and just point race. He wants to go up there and contend. Yeah, we didn't really see as much 3 wide in the LCQ. We saw a ton of double file as the 19 really pushing Xavier Irons out front. 2 truck tandem. I don't think it's gonna be as effective today, but it's definitely a strategy, and he's gunning for it. Tammy might start overheating for too long. She can't really push for all that long of these Truck Series trucks. The grill opening is incredibly small. No airflow getting to the nose of the 19. Shouldn't have to worry about that now as David Stray getting underneath her. First and second in points right now, running technically second and fifth, but it'll be second and fourth here before too long. Lucas Tomczyk, your Atlanta winner. He's going to the inside. David Straight going for the block. The best news Wolfgang Schultz could have seen is that David Straight's not going to lead this lap. William Stone in the 15, his teammate Dade Honeywell in the 51 right behind him. KBM has had an awkward season so far. Their only bright light is Robert Stone's win at Pocono a couple months back. You know the 8 of Wolfgang Schultz wants to lead this lap so bad, or lead a lap. I'm sure he'd prefer being this one. Thought I might have seen a little wreck getting behind, or going by. I can't talk. Thought I'd seen a wreck happening back there. Wolfgang Schultz getting really pushed out front by William Stone. William might have just sacrificed his chance at getting up there, but he really shoved the crud out of that 8 car. Daytona was going to go up there and try picking up his teammate. Maybe not. Already almost a quarter of the way through this race. Wolfgang Schultz got a bonus point for leading a lap. So take away current running positions. The points as of right now, not including current running positions, is a 29-point lead for David Straight. If you count in current running positions, right now Wolfgang Schultz is leading. So if it ended right now, he'd have 3 bonus points for the win, along with the lap led. And he's about 5 points ahead. So David Straight would still be your regular season champion. Carter Friesen, your Bristol Dirt Track winner. Here he comes with your Martinsville winner, Marcus Sacchi, right behind him. Carter's going to try taming all 3 lines at once. We haven't seen this all day. It could get interesting now. Going up to block the 8. I think he's up there too long. Marcus Sacchi's going to take advantage. Oh, Cody Duncan's back on track. How many laps down? Oh, he's on the lead lap, so he could really use a caution, like, right now. Like, literally right now. Even then, it might be too late. Here comes Steve Larker in the 71. He's had a really abysmal season in his rookie campaign. He's done next to nothing. He wants to turn that around here. Or turn that around here. He's still top 35 in points, though, so if he won, he'd be in the chase. Same with Jacob Vitale, who's now looking to the inside of your leader. Oh, Cody Duncan's not off pace, but he's not in the draft, so he's obviously going a lot slower. Jason Larker was just super lucky. He timed that brilliantly. Have a Hassan Oven. He had a really fast car in the LCQ. He won the LCQ. Here he is in 3rd. I apologize for my dog snoring. He's asleep right next to me. Hassan Evan getting a nice run, getting into turn number 3 with help from Kevin Serrano. Dag Frisk in the 52. He's had a really quiet season. Could he clinch his way into the chase here today? Ooh, Hassan Evan juking him. That's a Robert Yates Racing Ford, and they've always had good restrictor plate packages. I'm not surprised that the 28 running so well today. 31 of Kevin Serrano taking the lead. Dag Frisk right behind the Gunnar Cook. Luke Kesey, who's in the chase right now on points, which is amazing considering that's a startup team. Evan Byrne, another startup team right behind him. Then another Kesey Motorsports car with the name Luke as well. Luke Eberline. Dag Frisk coming out of turn number 4 is going to hope to lead this lap. Coming to lap 9 of 20. Ooh, Gunnar Cook did not realize Luke Kesey had already poked his nose into that. Could have ended badly. Let's take a look into your points leader. I see him in the middle line. Last time by, he was all the way back in 20th. Meanwhile, the 8. Oh, wow, where is he at? Oh, he's in 16th. Not exactly points lead taking material, but he's outran the 3 basically all race, so. It is Daytona, though, so that means nothing. Can we just point out that right now, 3 of the top 5 and the top 3 cars on the inside line are all startup organizations. Kesey Motorsports and Black Flag Autosport. Luke Kesey's going to lead that lap, and that's a huge bonus point in terms of him making the chase. Evan Byrne with the lead. Luke Eberline in second. How about that? Here goes Jamie Caulfield. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying to get the chase points on my phone. My YouTube app just like forgot that apparently I had the video already opened. Jamie Caulfield will lead that lap. Race Carlin to the inside. Here comes Dylan Starr in the 4. Now looking at your chase points, there's been 12 different winners. There's 4 chase spots up for grabs between the rest of the field. Those who are in on points, Tommy Kesey is 14 points to the good. Haven't seen him all day. The Otto Velmont in the 7, he started second. He's 8 to the good. Landon Finway in the 02 is 5 to the good. Cody Duncan in the 2, who's now a lap down after starting qualifying second, and having an unscheduled pit stop early on, or literally before they even came to the green. He was 3 points to the good. Justin Flood is 3 points back, and Scott Ford is 5 points back. I thought Luke Kesey in the 92 was in on points. I guess he had a bad race last week, and I didn't realize. So, right now, Seth Ismail taking the top spot away from Evan Rudd as he led a lap. Sam Dodge, who won at Michigan about a month and a half ago, he's now your leader. Here comes Anders Kjellmer and Ryan Kane. Seth Ismail throwing a really aggressive block on Anders. The top 2 drivers are actually Swedish. And I want to quickly point out that when it comes to restrictor plate racing, the Swedes have been amazing this season. Or not even just this season, but like in BORA history. So, I would not be surprised at all to see one of those Swedish drivers take the victory. Hassan Evan won the LCQ, and he's one of them. Ryan Spengler, last week's winner. Scott Ford in the 94. He's only like 5. I think it was 5 points out of the chase off points. Here he is coming for the lead, coming to 7 to go. Ryan Spengler trying to do everything he can to get 3 extra chase points. 4 wide in the back. Someone backed out of it. Who is that? Looks like Jason Larker. Xavier Irons, your pole sitter, all the way back in last almost. It's not looking good for Cody Duncan, man. He'd need a big one, like right now. Landon Finway was 3 points to the good? Here he is going for the lead. Now he's 5 points to the good. Otto Velmont In the 7, he was only 8 to the good. Here he is inside the top 5 now. Coming up to 6 to go here at Daytona. Lord Alano is your leader. Keith Stevens, who won at Talladega. How about David Strait? Looks like 5th car on the inside. Your points leader. I see Wolfgang Schultz in the very back in that 8 car. Right. No, I can't find it. Right there. That's not looking good, but the way plate racing is in BORA, man, you go to the outside, you drop back. Not quite as immediately as we've seen in past BORA races. Scott Ford's still hanging around inside the top 5 on the very outside. He's just not gaining ground. Otto Belmont going to lead past Lord Alano. Then you got Keith Stevens trying to win 2 out of the 3 plate races so far this season. Once the leaders get side by side, the pack just reels them in so fast. 5 to go. If there's a caution now, this race could be over. Keith Stevens is your leader. Could you imagine if David Strait managed to win this race? Not only would he have 9 chase points from wins alone, he would have an extra 10 from the regular season championship. Starting off each round with 19 extra points is slightly OP. Damian Stone might have it better in the amateur series. Right now he's 22. That's including his... I think he clinched the regular season championship already after winning 3 straight races. That race will be up tomorrow, by the way. There's Robert Stone, the only bright light, like I said, for Kavash Motorsports this year. Won at Pocono. Here he is taking the lead with Riley Spurley. How about that? There's Tommy Kesey in by 14 points. I hadn't mentioned him. I said we hadn't seen him all day. That bright yellow car, 3rd in line on the bottom. 3.5 laps to go. Yeah, 3.5 laps to go. I couldn't do math there. Who, I wonder, is in perfect spot to win this race? You got to be on the bottom. And you got to be pretty far back. Maybe Jacob Vitale? Wolfgang Schultz in the 8 could be in a good spot too. Or Carter Friesen. 3 laps to go. Riley Spurley's already going to move up to the conveyor belt that is the outside line. Ooh, we tried to get back down. Tommy Kesey was already there. Tammy Durek in the 19. Could have won 3 in a row last week. Or could have made it 3 in a row last week. Damn it. Could have made it 3 in a row last week. She was unsuccessful in that, but she could win 3 out of 4 with 2.5 laps to go here at Daytona. Ooh, maybe not. It's like she's giving it to William Stone. Jason Larker in the 17. He's ran really well the past couple of weeks. Right up for the chase. He already has a win this season. So, it's about time he starts turning it up. 2 laps to go. Jason Larker might make it 3 wide for the lead. How about Cynthia Bright? Got the win not too long ago, I think at Iowa. I said Jacob Vitale or Wolfgang Schultz. They're lined up 3rd and 4th with coming up to a lap and a half to go. If one of them win, man, I'm just saying. I ain't saying I'm a psychic, but I don't know. I think Xavier Irons might be in the catbird seat now, because maybe Carter Friesen. I don't know. If like the 08's going to pull up the block here off turn 4, and the 8 will do it off turn 2. Or they can both do it off turn 4. Jacob Vitale will pull up. White flag is out here at Daytona. Wolfgang Schultz is your leader. He won at Daytona earlier in the season. Could he sweep the Daytona races? I'm sure Carter Friesen doesn't want that to happen. Or Xavier Irons, last season's champion. He might miss the chase. I'm not saying he's in a must-win situation, but I don't know if he's going to get it on points. Carter Friesen won the Bristol Dirt Track. He has really nothing to lose here. Xavier Irons has everything to gain. Wolfgang Schultz, can he do it? He's going to have to hold off for half a straightaway. Coming off turn number 4, Xavier Irons is going to pull low. He has no drafting help. Greg Lee just ditched him. Coming into the line. Oh my gosh, Wolfgang Schultz got it. If Greg Lee would have stuck with Xavier Irons, Xavier would have been locked into the chase. He still might have made it. I don't know. We'll be right back to look at your official results. Alright, and your official standings goes as follows. Before that, you got the winning photo on the top right. Winning the race, his second win of the season, both coming at Daytona, is Wolfgang Schultz. Xavier Irons in second. Then you got Greg Lee third. How about that? Really good run for him. Then you got Justin Flood and Jacob Vitale. Carter Friesen running sixth. Marcus Sacchi seventh. Jason Larker eighth. Cynthia Bright ninth. And Lucas Tomsick rounding out your top 10. We just mentioned there's a lot of chase drivers finishing top 10. 8 1/1000ths of a second separating Wolfgang Schultz and Xavier Irons. I'm going to have to check, but I think that might be one of the closest finishes in BORA history. I will let you guys know, probably not in this video because I'm dead tired right now, but I'll let you guys know eventually. Notables outside the top 10. Tammy Durek could have won 3 out of 4. Didn't get it. Tommy Kesey was 14 to the good. That 13 points. I think that might have been good enough to secure his way into the chase. David Strait getting 20th. Yeah, he clinched the regular season championship. So there's an extra 10 chase points. How about that? Wolfgang Schultz has been battling David Strait for the points lead all season. He goes out there, does everything he can. He wins the race. And he gets 3 bonus points, but naturally David Strait outscores him in chase points at the end of the race. Luke Eberlein getting 22nd. Hassan Oven 27th. Ryan Spangler 29th. Luke Kesey 30th. Luke Kesey, I think, might have just missed the chase. Wow. And Cody Duncan definitely did with that last place finish. So, that was the race. Congratulations to Wolfgang Schultz and everyone who made the chase. I thank you guys so much for watching. Amateur race will be up tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.